yet. Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever it is that you, and you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. It's wonderful connecting with you, saying hi, hello, how do you do? What is happening? What's going on with you, beloved? Hey, 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 hey. For those who will be live, yes, 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 yes. Let's do that. For those who will hashtag and replay it, I love it. For those who will be on, and I don't know you on, I can appreciate that. And for those who will be used by God to at some point down the road to encourage this girl, let's make it do what it do. 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 Yeah. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We are at our end of our series for this week. We've been talking about our focus, what we do with our mind, you know. And ultimately, the goal of what we do with our mind is to be able to plan and to maintain your peace. Plan and maintain your peace, okay? So, in order to do that, we can't get caught in negative soul sucking what if cycles. Okay? We can't get caught up in the negative soul sucking what if cycles. Because if we do that, our peace is gone, y'all. The peace is gone. I'm just saying. We can't get stuck on the what if, what if, what if. I mean, we got a 50-50 chance of lots of things. That's life. That's life. I don't remember the rest of that. So it's necessary for you to be able to let that go. Like do what you do what's yours to do. That's what we were pointing to with the serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to change the what is it? I always mix it up. To accept the things I cannot change, to change the things that I can, and the wisdom. Hey, Brian, hey, sis, and the wisdom to know the difference. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things that I can, and the wisdom. Hey, sis, good morning. Love you right back. And the wisdom to know the difference. So look, when we learn to manage our focus, when we learn to manage the focus, we learn to plan and maintain our peace. Yep, we plan and we maintain our peace. No negative soul sucking cycles of what if. No negative soul sucking what if cycles. What if this don't work? And what if that don't happen? And what if this do happen? You notice we rarely is what if done in a positive. What if it all work out? What if I am blessed beyond measure? What if my wildest imagination, more than that, happens? What if all is well? What if things are always working out for me? What if this thing is already done? Do you see? Like we could flip the what if and go towards what we desire. But I think naturally, now it's so much that has been socialized, y'all, that when I think about what has naturally been done, I don't know if it's been naturally done or if it's been implanted, insidiously implanted. I don't know. For the negative stuff, so much of it has been insidiously implanted. So when we think about where we focus our mind, we want the outcome of the focus to allow us to still plan, to allow us to still move forward, to allow us to maintain our peace in that planning, right? But not to get caught in no negative, soul sucking, what if cycles. What if this is the way it's always going to be? And then we have to figure out how to make this work. Then we have to figure out how to change whatever we can, how to do whatever we can. We have to make it happen. Capping. Right? We gotta make it happen. We gotta make it do what it do. You know? We gotta do that. And so when you think about that, right? When you think about making it happen, when you think about making it do what it do, when you think about keep it moving forward, make it plan. Good morning, Erica. Hey, honey bun. Make it plan, whatever the plan is, use wisdom, but maintain your peace, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Like we don't stick our heads in the sand and just ignore whatever. We don't do that. So we're talking about our focus and what happened? Yeah, so we're talking about our focus and what we do, right? Because where we place our mind, where we give our attention to, where we give our focus, we get that back. Whatever we focus on grows larger, gains more energy in our environment, atmosphere, whatever we focus on. So we need to focus. The outcome of a beneficial focus is that we get to do the planning that we need to do the action that we need to do, whatever it is we need to do, because we might need to do something. I love that color on you. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Because there might be something we need to do specifically. So do the thing, but maintain our peace in the process, because it doesn't serve us to take care of the business and give up our peace while we're taking care of business. It certainly doesn't serve us to not take care of the business. We know that. It doesn't serve us to not take care of the business, but it also doesn't serve us, if you're going to take care of the business and give up your peace, why? Why you done took care of the business? If you ain't going to take care of the business, you giving up your peace. Get the information you need to do, make the adjustments you need to make, take care of your business, but keep your peace. Because if we get caught in circles of, I call them negative, soul-sucking cycles, or what if cycles? What if this? What if this? What if that? What if this? What if this? What if this? In a negative way. Do you see? So if we are planning, we deal with the possibilities that we're concerned about, but we don't get stuck in those cycles where our mind have us imprisoned on the worst case scenario. We can consider the worst case scenario, consider the best case scenario, consider all of them, but don't get stuck somewhere that robs you of your peace, is what I'm saying. Handle the business. Give it the level of caution and consideration that you need to give it. Don't be foolish or lacking wisdom in our actions. If we need to be in action, whatever that looks like. But, beloved, I just can't stop thinking about, what if this happened? Okay, then you need to make adjustments. That's where the wisdom and the planning comes, right? If you know that there's a blizzard outside, let me just give you an example, a Michigan possible example. If you know that you had planned to do a road trip and there's the possibility of a blizzard, you're not really knowing because the weather, sometimes they own it, sometimes they don't. Then you plan for the possibility of the blizzard. You plan for it. But you keep meaning that as you are making your plans to travel, you take into consideration the possibility of the blizzard. So that might mean if you can get ahead of the blizzard, you might need to leave early. That might mean you need to get a different vehicle. That might mean you need to postpone. That might mean you need to cancel it altogether. It just really depends on what happens, on what all the intricacies are on the blizzard. But whatever the planning, in the planning process, don't give up your peace. Well, I can't believe that the blizzard came. The blizzard should have never came. It's so horrible that we got a blizzard. Why this blizzard got to do this to me? Beloved, do you see what I'm being dry. I'm dramatic here. But do you see my point? We can feel the sadness from the blizzard, from the sadness because our plans are interrupted, right? We could do that. We could feel disappointed about that. Don't give up your peace. Feel your feelings, work through it, plan your plans. Don't give up your peace, right? You could, the same thing you could talk about in a relationship, right? You plan to have a friendship for the rest of your life, but your friend is all of a sudden changed his or her actions, their actions. They've changed their actions. They're no longer acting the way that they did. They don't call you as frequently. They miss some of your events. They don't, seem happy when you happy for yourself. Things have changed. And you can be in action and inquire with the friend. Hey, Ray Price, thank you. Thank God it's Friday. Absolutely. You can inquire with your friend. That's being in action. That's helping them know, I noticed something different. Are you okay? Let me give y'all a clue. That would be the better question than, did I do something wrong, or what's wrong with you? Not a good question, because everything ain't about you, boo. Everything ain't about you. Their change may have nothing, absolutely nothing to do with you. And you over there fretting and fritting and all the things because your friend has changed. And it may not. I mean, it could have something to do with you, but it don't have to. A better question is, are you okay? I noticed some difference. I'm concerned. Instead of, you've been acting funny. I ain't did nothing. If that's your response, that means you need to do some work, because you made it all about you without even checking. It's some work to be done. Ain't nothing wrong with needing to do work. We all need and needed to do some work at some time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't know what you don't know. But now that you know, because you done listen to me, beloved, I'm just saying, you might need to go on and do some work so you can keep your peace. Thank you for the love. Because this is all about keeping your peace. It's yours. Why give it away to your minds, to your brains, brain. I gotta figure that one out. Attempt to protect you. Right? It's attempt to protect you. Look at all these things, because all these things could be going wrong. And if you don't look at them, you might do some inner work so that you can be with people and don't always think it's about you. right? So, plan. So if it's, if it's a situation, girlfriend, then ask the question, check in on them, see what's going on, but don't do a whole lot of preemptive dialogue. You can note that the things have happened. That's interesting. That's that's unusual. Don't wonder what it means. Like that has been insidiously implanted into us. Don't wonder what it means, because when you wonder what it means, that's when you run into making up stuff. Oh, I know why they acting like that. They doing that because you about to get in trouble. You about to cause yourself some suffering. Some needless, unnecessary suffering, because you're about to make stuff up. And do you know, there's something about the way we function. I don't know if it's nature or nurture or a combination, but there's something about the way humans have a tendency to function, that when something isn't going the way that they wanted to, and it has to do with another human being, they, unfortunately, a lot of times, unless they've done their work, I got a whole lot of qualifiers here, they don't give them the benefit of the doubt. And they have a tendency to think worst case scenario. Oh, they acting like that because I wasn't able to make it today. Son's this. Or they acting like that because I couldn't help them when they asked me to. That's why they acted funny. Boo! Hold up. Wait a minute. It may not have nothing to do with you. So hold off on that. If there's some need for concern, let's not preempt it. Keep your peace as long as you can keep your peace. Keep your peace as long as you can keep your peace. Don't make up something to give yourself, to get a piece up. Don't make up something, because you're making it up. Unless you had a conversation, you making it up. And I'm not talking about a conversation through somebody, by somebody, about somebody. I'm talking about a conversation with the individual. Use wisdom, because patterns are patterns. So some things we can draw some conclusions from patterns. But even those things, like, I rest lightly on them. Is if there's a conversation to have, I'm going to have the conversation, uncomfortable or not, so I can remain in peace. Because if it is worst case scenario, I might have to lament. I might have to try to do some repair work. I might need to trace my steps and see where I had a misstep. I ain't doing none of that before I know what I know. I ain't doing that because it could be a huge waste of time. I know you have. You done been in a scenario where you done came up with some stories and kind of found out it had nothing to do with nothing, and you fretted and fritted and farted and all the things. You went from pain to suffering needlessly because of what you said in your mind. Been there, done that. Try not to do it today. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I think this was good today. This was good. I'm just saying. This was good. I enjoyed talking about it. I enjoyed engaging it. This, beloved, was good. Tell somebody, go listen to this. Somebody gonna get delivered by listening to this Friday, March, Friday the 27th. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. This Friday, March 27 episode. Tell them come get their deliverance. Come get their deliverance. Come figure out how to keep your peace. Come figure out how to not needlessly suffer. And come figure out how to work through some things if worst case scenario did happen. Because we covered all of that this morning. I'm just saying. All of that was taken care of this here morning. Okay? All right. Y'all can tell I'm feeling good this morning because I got up earlier. There's a difference. There's a difference when I get to sleep and get up on time. I love y'all. I do. I appreciate you. Thank you for being with me today. Thank you for being with me today. I just enjoyed you, enjoyed your interaction, enjoyed you coming on. For those of you who will hashtag and replay it, I appreciate you. I try to respond back to you when you do it, because it pop up on my phone, and sometimes if I'm sitting here and it pop up, I go on and respond. But sometimes it pop up, I ain't near my phone, and I don't even know to respond. But either way, I do appreciate you for showing up the way you show up. I greatly appreciate you. So thank you. 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 All right. Sending you love, grace, peace, and all the things. Have a fantastic weekend. I will be here on Monday morning. That is my plan. I hope to see you here. Be well. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye for now. I love and appreciate you too, Brian. You too, sis. Good morning and pray all is well. Thank God it's Friday. It's from my cousin Margie, who I will see in September for sure. August, September for sure. I think you come before that. Or did you come already? Anyway, talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye for now.